Welcome back to my lovely 5D collective at IHP. We're securely attached, non-traumatized people. And as you heard in our short, we don't do the I will watch my back to never get fucked with again. Excuse me. So some people are hooked on drama, and that's those modulated and dysregulated. Thank you, brothers and sisters of fear at IHP and anywhere you find securely attached, non-traumatized people. It's not boring land, it's actual energizing land. We, in fact, will know that no one can demand that we are their partner when they're bringing to us their actual projecting business versus helping me to know when they're insecure. So, Patrick Chan, we cannot demand that our partners help us emotionally regulate while projecting our childhood abusers onto them. So when you have an adaptive child, that's not a partner. When I see posts of people online supporting adaptive child part people, I just know they're perfectionistic, harsh, unforgiving. They have charges. They don't learn new skills. In fact, they have a group like the Flat Earthers. They care only about their self-preservation. In fact, they're not females who are empowered. I'm not a male. I'm a female. I'll tell you, a female who's empowered, don't worry about getting fucked over because I don't get fucked over. In fact, when I heard that this man who made a short of 1 minute said, here's why a man won't text you back. Once he pulls out, he'll feel, what was it? No, the shame is at the end. Disgust and contempt towards you, and then shame. And I'm like, where's therapy? Wow, that's interesting. I feel bad for that man. I'm not that type of lover, meaning I've consciously chosen to fuck you. Even if it was crap, I'll be like, well, you made a choice. That's how it works when you're a self-agent and you're a functional adult and you say, wow, I learned something about myself. I don't lead with lust. Right here. I don't. And when people say you lie, I say you can't prove it. You don't live in my body. But hey, you know what? You can keep going to have lust wherever you want, Pinocchio. It ain't Lucifer, though. Adaptive child part people have a bad compass because they need to reparent themselves. So the securely attached person don't get fucked over because it's called I have healthy self-worth. I know my compass. A gaslit child will become an adult who does not trust their own compass. They will also not leave relationships that are not working well because they will carry on with generational trauma, and then they will carry on with podcast shows that carry on with our 3D, 4D brothers and sisters. We know that life is not drama, and that people who bury feelings, they bury them alive, and they avoid doing the emotional work. So we don't work with emotionally mature people because here's self-help, personal development. I am. And the 5D collective are for people who are not the cowards who ignore reparenting their inner child and getting their actual compass to work well, because we all have a good compass. Healthy self-worth, securely attached, non-traumatized, mystics, spiritual, mindfully living, loving people. We'll talk more in the extended. So tune on in if you like, share, and subscribe. It'll help the channel grow. Again, being yourself mindfully with flaws and integrity as a securely attached, non-traumatized person. Restorative embodiment is your health, and so is integration of the brain. Join us.